The Nautical Club here on Bishopgate Street is a well-known venue for people interested in naval traditions, and it's here that many clubs, societies and associations have met over the years. The club is well known for its exhibition of memorabilia, which is said to be one of the best in the country. But sadly, due to dwindling membership, the club is about to close.
The club was started way back on Saturday the 15th of March 1969, and it was officially opened by Alderman Charles Simpson in Dean Street, Birmingham. It was originally founded by members of the Submariners, Royal Navy, Nautical Club and the Royal Marines. We moved here to Bishopgate Street on the 9th of October 1973.
Right, so I joined the club in 1977. When I joined, it was difficult to get in the Nautical Club because they were flooded with members. Because it started with a lot of middle-aged and young veterans, and unfortunately, in the fuels of time, all these young veterans and middle-aged veterans have got old, and consequently, the membership is going down and down, and there's no veterans coming in now.
I'm Brian Goodwin. I'm the chairman of this Nautical Club. I've been for the last 4 years. Such a sad day today, seeing the closure. We was hoping to go on for a few more years, but unfortunately not. This is the biggest naval museum outside a coastal town in England, and it's a shame to see it go.
Nobody knows how many items of memorabilia there are, but the intention is that many of them will go back to families that donated them in the first place. Others will go to museums across the country.
I used to come here with my father, who was a member of the club. He was trained as a sailor at HMS Ganges, and it's a sad loss for the whole of the naval community. So I decided to create, at least in cyberspace, a memory of the club. So people can get online at www.sphereshare, S-P-H-E-R-E, same word, share.net. Search for Nautical Club Birmingham, and these will appear, and you can visit the club and remind those who have attended previously what the club was like.
The two main rooms are named the Mountbatten Room and the Savage Lounge.
Savage.
So what did those names come in?
Well, the Mountbatten Room was after Mountbatten, Earl Mountbatten of Burma.
And Savage?
He was a VC, got it at Saint Nazaire when they rammed the dock gates.
So Savage got no connections.
He comes from Smethwick area, Burwood. His family still live. Some of them worked at the brewery.
Why do you think people still like to meet up?
I think it's the camaraderie of the HM forces. We're all of the same mind. We're very proud of our country, Queen and country, and some of our guys and girls serve King and country, and we always love to meet and talk of the old times and various problems old people have.
Now I notice here HMS Fulmar 1946 on the bell, so what's the significance of the bell?
The Fulmar bell comes from the Fleet Air Arm Station. It was brought into the club by Doc Holliday, who was our former secretary. Unfortunately, Doc crossed the bar. A fine man, and he was always very proud of his service in the Fleet Air Arm.
Well, my father was in the Navy, and he was a full member, and he was signed me in, because he was in 2 World Wars, my father was. God bless him. He was 84 when he went.
So what about yourself then? What about your career?
My two sons was in the Navy. Those members are here, you know.
Yeah.
The Engineering Association is a branch of the Navy, fondly known as stokers, or sweat rags. A lot of people call it sweat rags. And there was quite a few sweat rags in Birmingham at the time. And we did all right with the membership. and until they started dying off as usual. So in the early 80s, we went nationwide and we recruited members from all over the country. And at this moment in time, we've still got over 100 members. And a lot of them come down for functions we hold, you know. And over the years, we've had trips abroad. We've had ships visits down at Portsmouth and Devonport. We have a Christmas party every year. We have a reunion. And we get quite a good following, you know. Well, when I was in, you used to be down the boiler room, right? You mention that to people and they think you're the end of a shovel. But it wasn't, it was superheated steam and diesel engines. So it was quite a clean job, actually. It used to have sprayers on the front of the boilers and just change the sprayers every so often, give them a clean, you know, and generally keep the department clean, you know. So it wasn't that difficult a job. And they also, on aircraft carrier, which I was on, worked on the flight deck, fueling the planes, anything mechanically they worked on. And it was, you know, I did all right with my job. So when I was in the Arctic, I was down in the boiler room. When I was in the Mediterranean, I was up on the flight deck. So I did all right. Yeah.
Well, up the Suez Canal in those days, and being a diver, clearing some of the debris left in the canal itself after the trusses of the ships and the boats being sunk to block it all up, with a guy called NASA. I think that's.
So you're talking about the Suez Canal, yeah?
56-ish around there.
Right, so with me is Tony. I see on your badge there it says honour all men. So what's the badge represent?
We are the D-Day and Norway Fellowship. Represent D-Day. And I'm only an associate member. I've been a member for over, I think it's 24 years now.
What do you say to people who say, why should we remember this? It was so many years ago.
Well, I can tell you, from my point of view, I was never a serving soldier myself. I have people in my family who are serving people in the military. And I can tell you, in my heart, I feel so strongly about it. We should never forget the people who fought and died for our country. It's just so important that we carry on. And our this club today, it's one of the saddest, this is the most wondrous club where we are today. The memorabilia is best in the country. It's just unbelievable. It's so moving for me. I'll tell you. I've been coming in since I was 13. I'm now 64.
It's a sad day.
Absolutely. You know, it really is.
Well, I served in the palace during the war, and I first went out to Burma, and then we came back to this country after 6 months, and then we went on to Operation Market Garden.
This is a very, very sad day, and as you are all aware, at midnight tonight the doors will be closing forever, unfortunately. For you, we've just got a small token of our appreciation for all you've achieved over the past 7 years for the members and staff of the Nautical Club. You have brought many hours of happiness, entertainment and many smiles, also some decent food to so many members. During the past years you have given talents, enthusiasm and boundless energy far above the call of duty. You will hang that. But they will be here.
Sure. Thank you very much, everybody.
So many of the groups will continue to meet at different venues across the city, but none will be as good as the Nautical Club, which has now sailed into history.
Thank you.